Is weird, odd, strange, or just plain bizarre is really your cup of tea? Then, the Golden State Media Concepts Weird News Podcast will give you that fix. Can't believe it? Well, listen for yourself as we deliver the strangest news you definitely won't find on CNN or Fox. It's the Golden State Media Concepts Weird News Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the GSMC Weird News Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcast Network. I'm your host, Colleen, and let's just get into some weird stuff. So I was thinking, like I always am, about what am I going to do for this podcast? And, well, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm looking at my two doggos who are always preventing me from trying to podcast. And I thought, what about weird products that you can buy for your pets? So I thought we'd just talk about some weird products that are actually out there that you can buy for your pets and see if we can't find some that are like awesome along the way, and also just see how weird people are and the weirdness that you can get on the internet. So let's start out with something called Bowser beer. Now, the official website for Bowser beer asks, is your dog drinking responsibly? The answer is always yes. But, so apparently you can have your dog's face printed on this label when you order this Bowser beer. And it's a 6-pack of non-alcoholic, like, brew, I guess. They say it comes with, like, beef and chicken flavoring. And so it's just kind of like a, I don't know, like a treat in liquid form for your dogs that looks like beer. I think this is pretty funny. Honestly, this be a really cute gag gift for your friend who has, like, I don't know, dogs, who loves their dog, or, you know, anything like that. I don't know. I think this is kind of fun, to be honest, and also a little ridiculous. Now you can drink with your dog. Like, that's it. I don't know. It's weird. Obviously, it's non-alcoholic, like I said, so it's not going to actually affect anything in your pet. And I mean, it's made specifically for dogs, so it's not anything that's actually alcoholic. It just is made to look that way. I've seen this before when it comes to cats. They have cat wine. Me and my aunt had talked about this, and we thought it was pretty funny, and my mom had seen it too. I think my mom actually was the one who sent it to my aunt, and she sent it to me as well, and it's like cat wine, so you can drink with your cats, but also I think that one has actual, like, catnip in it, but it's, you know, it's non-alcoholic. It's just kind of a fun thing. I think this would be a good gag gift, but it's out there. If you want to buy your dog a 6-pack of Bowser beer with their face on it, you can. Now, let's move on to something I did not know existed. This is something that I don't know if it should exist. Let's talk about something called Sexy Beast perfume. You heard me right. Sexy Beast perfume. It's the first of many dog beautification products. Sexy Beast is a unisex aroma designed to spruce up your dog without his or her, like, refined sense of smell being messed up. So it's literally a perfume for your dog. Now look, if you're gonna have a dog, let's think about this in the first place. They're gonna smell like dog. They're dogs. They're gonna smell like whatever they're getting into. They're gonna smell like whatever they smell like. And they're gonna smell like wet dog when they're wet. That's just how it goes. And I don't think getting Sexy Beast perfume is gonna help any. I just think it's ridiculous. This is something that I would never purchase. And I did not know, like I said, I did not know that there was anything like this out there until I was doing research for this podcast. Because, like, what? Like, who does this? Is this something you would buy? Like, let me know at the on the Twitter or the Facebook page. I'm always on those. At GSMC underscore Weird News on Twitter and the GSMC Weird News on Facebook. And I'm always on those. Like I said, let me know if any of these products that I talk about today are anything that you would actually buy or you have purchased maybe. Also, tell me how weird you think some of these are, because I think these are so weird. The idea of perfume for your dog just throws me off so hardcore. I don't know. I just don't know. Now, let's talk about another beautification product. I almost said project. Who am I? And this is literally polish. Like Pawlish. Polish. It's nail polish for your dogs. So I guess if you're a dog owner who loves some fashion or wants to match their nails to their dogs, then paint their claws with it. I don't know. Apparently their website actually is no longer a thing, though. When I was looking this up, I kept seeing this being shown as something like, oh, paint your dog's nails, you know, like with this polish. And the website's actually not up, but you can still kind of buy bottles of it on eBay. So this is something I would not recommend you go and find, because obviously if it's not up, I don't think this product was safe for your animals. Just saying. The names of the polishes were really funny, though. Polishes. Okay, I'm done. But they were like poodle pink and fire hydrant red. Like, I don't know. I just... I thought I'd put that out there, and I bet there's other companies that make stuff like this for your dogs or your cats or whatever, where you can paint their nails with a safe polish or something, but I just don't think this is, I don't know, this specific one, this polish, would be a good idea to go look up and find, because obviously they no longer have a website. I doubt they still sell it, and it's probably because it wasn't safe to use for your dogs in the first place. I remember when I was little, my sister used to want to paint the dog's nails all the time, and yeah, that's a thing. So I don't know. I just thought I'd put it on this list just because it was ridiculous. Plus the name of it, polish, like I couldn't pass this opportunity up for that. So let's talk about music. So, I guess, okay, this is from the website. They say, after observing the reactions of over 200 canine participants to an assortment of musical genres, the good folks at Laurel Canyon Animal Company release a CD filled with original songs designed to encourage tail wagging in doggy listeners. Their hit single is called Squeaky Deaky. Now, I listened to this song. I had to. I was like, what do you consider, like, dog's perfect music? This sounds like a children's song. It's called Squeaky Deaky, and they're singing about squeaky toys, and they're squeaking a squeaky toy in the song, so I assume dogs love that because it's the sound of a squeaky toy. I mean, come on. But, I don't know. It sounds like children's music. I know that my dogs specifically, also a lot of my animals, like my cats and stuff, I listen to music while I'm cleaning or doing this, and I know at least one of my dogs will tell me when she doesn't like a song I'm listening to. I realize that classical is her favorite, and she's not that much of a fan of techno. Now, my cats love heavy metal. It's just like, I don't know. And it's just kind of like, I like to listen or see what they kind of react to better while I'm like playing music or doing this. You know, do you like this song? And that kind of thing. But this doesn't seem like that. This seems like they're taking children's songs and then just squeaking squeaky toys in it. I don't know. It's absolutely ridiculous to me. if you get a chance, listen to Squeaky Deaky. It's hilarious. I'll put it on the at GSMC underscore Weird News on Twitter and the GSMC Weird News Facebook page so you guys can take a weird listen. Now I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some more weird products that you can buy for your pets.
Check out the show built around the women of MMA. From the UFC to the extreme cage fighting, we got the fights covered.
Listen.
It's the Golden State Media Concepts Women's MMA Podcast. The latest news of upcoming fights, discussions of previous matches. Join us as we talk to and about the biggest names in women's mixed martial arts, past, present, and future. When it's the women's fight game, you know where to listen to. The Golden State Media Concepts Women's MMA Podcast.
Welcome back to the GSMC Weird News Podcast. Now, before the break, we were talking about strange products that you can buy for your pets. We talked about Bowser beer, the Sexy Beast perfume, polish, and dog CDs. Now, we're keeping on theme with dogs right now. We'll move into other animals, I promise you. But keeping on theme with dogs right now, let's talk about the treat launcher. Yes, the treat launcher. It's literally a launcher that fires pieces of kibbles up to 10 pieces of kibble or like treats up to 10 feet away. So your dogs can go fetch it. I think this is actually really fun. I would buy this for like my sister or something like that, as a gift, because I think that she would love something like this. I would too. Like, this is something that would be a lot of fun for you and your dog, I think. But I didn't know this was out there, and now that I do, I really want it, to be honest. Like, it's so cool. So, besides the treat launcher, let's talk about something I found that is literally the weirdest thing I have ever seen. Let's talk puppy tweets. You heard me right. Puppy tweets. So, apparently there is a state-of-the-art tag where whenever your dog moves or barks, a tweet is sent to his or her customized Twitter feed. So you can monitor everything they do. Or monitor, sorry. What? Why? Literally, my dogs are always on the move. They're always fighting each other. Play fighting, not actually fighting each other. They're always play fighting, they're always doing something, and when they're outside, one of my dogs barks constantly. Like, she's always barking, because she's like, oh, it's a car, or, oh, that's a person, or, ooh, I hear something, or, ooh, I smell something, you know, she's always barking. She's a barker. Other one, not so much. But, she's a barker, and I literally, if I got this for my dog, it would be going off constantly all the time, 24/7. Like, I just don't see why you would need this. I think this is so ridiculous. My dog does not need a Twitter. And I see people using Instagram, and their dogs have Instagrams, but really it's just another way to take pictures of your dog and all that kind of cute stuff. But like, dog Twitter, I know I've seen on Twitter that there is a user who pretends to be a dog. And that one is so fun because he says the funniest stuff. So funny. I love it. But my dog does not need a Twitter from a tag that's literally updating it anytime it moves or does something, because it would just constantly be doing stuff. I just don't know why you would need this, but it's a thing. This is a real thing. I don't know. This is absolutely ridiculous to me. Now, let's talk about the rear gear butt cover. You heard me right. The Rear Gear butt cover. Now, the official, from the official website, it says Rear Gear is a fun and enchanting way of covering your pet's rear while boosting its confidence. Literally, it's like a sticker that goes over your dog's exposed butt. Yeah, this is a real thing. I don't know. Okay, so there is one like this for cats, but it's a gem, and they're like butt gems, and it goes on you put it on the base of the tail, and the gem covers the exposed butt, and there's no point in this, and it's just dumb. And when your animal needs to use the bathroom, you're just ruining this sticker you paid money for, or this gem that you paid money for. I don't know. It's just, ugh. I need to tell you the slogan, though, because the slogan of this is just, it's something. The slogan is, "No more Mr. Brown Eye." That's a real thing. This Rear Gear website, that's literally their slogan for these stickers for dog butts. Also, it's a sticker, and that's going to get stuck in hair, and you take a sticker off of hair, and that's painful, and I feel like you're just pulling out dog hair at this point. I don't know, not a fan. I don't know, this is just not something I would buy. This is not something that I would spend money on for my animal. I don't know, it's just so funny to me. Speaking of animals, today I have my animals in here with me, at least my doggos. I'm telling you, just in case you hear some sounds, and I've got one doggo that just walked up to me and is giving me kisses. Hello! Hello! I thought it would be appropriate to bring them in for this podcast. Ha, little doggo. Now, let's bring it on over to the poop tent. Yeah, the poop tent. Now, this is literally a waterproof tent for your dog to use the bathroom in. You just put it in the spot where your dog uses the bathroom in, and it's supposed to give them privacy. I don't see a point in this, especially if you're, going to walk your dog or something, because they're just going to go wherever they go. And you're not going to have time to set up a tent to let your dog go in. I don't know. This is ridiculous to me. It's funny. It's shaped like a dog. It's cute, but I don't know. I think if you bought this, it would be more of just a fun place. You could put it over their bed or something, and they could lay in it, and it would be cute or something like that. I don't know. I think it's kind of dumb. It's just weird. A lot, like I said, all of these products are weird, and products that you can actually buy for your animals. Right now we're talking specifically dogs, but we'll move on to other animals as well. Obviously, because not everybody's got dogs, not everybody's got cats, some have some other animals as well, So I kind of want to cater to everybody when it comes to that, but I want to let you know what's out there that you can buy for your pet, or you can get for a friend or something as a gift or something, or a new pet mom, or just a friend who's got a bunch of dogs or cats or pets or whatever. I'm that friend. I'm that friend when it comes to my friends. I got a bunch of animals, 3 cats, 2 dogs. I used to have a ferret, but sadly, he has passed on from old age. He was a very, very old ferret and a very good ferret. We love you, Dr. Jones. You were the best. But now I'm just 2 dogs and 3 cats. And I'm the friend with all the pets. With all the pets. And you know what? I also give all the pets. That's what I'm still doing right now, is giving this dog some pets. I don't know if you can hear that. Hi, Maka. You're so sweet. But, okay. Let me know, like I said, what you think of these products. Let me know on the @GSMC_Weird News Twitter page and the GSMC Weird News Facebook page. Like I said, always on those. Love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think of these, and let me know if there's any products that you know of that I didn't talk about in this podcast at all. I'd love to know. Love some weird products. Love pets. The combination of the two is just way too good to be true. Did I just rhyme? I'm on my game today. I got that coffee in my system. I am on it today, but I'm still losing my words, so it's fine. Now I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about some more weird pet products that you can buy.
This is your ultimate stop for everything sports. The Golden State Media Concepts Sports Podcast. Should I say more? From the NFL, MLB, the NBA to MMA, it's all in here. The Golden State Media Concepts Sports Podcast. Listen now.
Welcome back to the GSMC Weird News Podcast. Now, before the break and this entire podcast, we're talking about strange products that you could buy for your pets. Now, we've talked about beer for your dogs, perfume for your dogs, polish, dog CDs, treat launchers, puppy tweets, rear gear butt cover, and the poop tent. Now, let's move on to something that kind of goes back to what we talked about earlier. So I know that we talked about the Bowser beer, which is beer for dogs, non-alcoholic, obviously. And let's talk about the alternative for cats. This is wine for your cats. I talked a little bit about it, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of information on it. So this is a wine called Meowsling, like Riesling, but Meowsling cat wine. Now, it's infused with salmon oil and organic catnip. So it says so you can wind down after a full day of chasing yarn and doing other cat things. Now, it's supposed to be something where you can drink wine with your cats and hang out and this and that. But okay, so let's just say I'm going to drink a glass of wine to calm down, and I want my cat to calm down with me. Catnip is not going to do that. My cats are always rolling on the floors or running around or doing this and that. The catnip really kind of hypes them up, and then they get tired. But, so this is not something I'm going to do with my cat to wind down. I don't know. I think it's pretty funny. It's actually honestly pretty popular. I found that people are buying this and are doing this for their cats. Obviously, it's non-alcoholic, just like the Bowser beer for dogs. My other question is, why do dogs drink beer and cats drink wine? I don't know. Maybe it's because the cats think they're more sophisticated. I don't know. Let's move on from cat wine to some more cat things. So this is the Suck UK cat laptop. Now, obviously, it's not an actual working laptop, but it's a scratching post that looks like a laptop that has a mouse that's an actual little fluffy mouse toy. Now, this is cute, don't get me wrong, but I don't want my cats thinking that their laptop toy is a good scratcher and then that my laptop is a good scratcher. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's cute. Do I think it's necessary? Absolutely not. But it's pretty funny. And I think that people do, they've done this because cats are notorious for walking on laptops or computers. My cats, not so much. My cats do like to walk around my computers and that kind of thing, but not so much walk on them or whatnot. I don't know. This could be a funny gag gift if you really wanted it to be. But it's a thing. This is the thing that you can buy. It'd be a funny gag gift for a friend who's got a cat or two. That kind of thing. I just think it's kind of weird. But let's move on to something a little more strange. So this is the Women's Mew Guru pet holder hoodie. Okay, So this is a hoodie with cat ears, and the sleeves have little holes for your thumb at the end and little like paws on the bottom. They look like little paws. It's cute, but this was called Mewgaroo. Remember? It's like kangaroo is what they're kind of trying to play it off of, because there is besides the normal standard hoodie pocket in the front, there is another pocket behind that, a big one that's super furry, for your cat to sit in. So you can be basically a kangaroo with your cat in it. Would I use this? Absolutely. Would my cats like it? Absolutely not. My cats love to be held, and they're weird, and they love belly rubs, unlike every other cat on the planet. Don't know why. They love this kind of stuff, but I really just don't think that this would be the best I think they would hate this. Now, it looks cozy and fun, but it's kind of ridiculous, and you're setting yourself back $65 for this hoodie. $65 for a hoodie with cat ears, little paws that you can put your cat in like you're a kangaroo. Now, I don't know. I just think it's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. It's pretty funny though. It's kind of hilarious. My cats would probably absolutely hate this, to be honest. They would be like, "What are you doing, Mom? Let me out. You're terrible. I run this place. You don't carry me around like a little baby." I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous and it's funny. Would you buy this? Like, I really want to know if you would buy this, because I'm almost at that point where I'm a little tempted, but I don't want to be crazy. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like it would be more of just a hoodie for me, but it's going to set you back $65. That's ridiculous. That's a lot of money for a hoodie in the first place. And then on top of that, you're probably not going to get the use that it's intended for out of it. But if you're just looking to spend $65 on a cute cat hoodie, there you go. I don't know. I thought this was super strange. It's also marketed that you could put small dogs in there, but then you're a cat carrying around a small dog. I don't know. It's weird. Let me know what you think and if you guys would buy this. I'm just super curious. Once again, I'm always on the social medias. On Twitter at GSMC_weird news, and on Facebook at the GSMC Weird News Facebook page. The other thing that I thought that was kind of weird about this pet holder hoodie was the fact that it's only marketed towards women. Like, I know a lot of men who absolutely love their cats. Come on. Can we market it to everybody? Like, if you're gonna make a crazy product, make it available to everybody and not just women or men. I don't know. Thought it was a little weird, but let's move on to one more product before we take a break. And this one is the Heated Outdoor Kitty House. This is a heated outdoor kitty house. It's insulated, comfortable, and warm for your outdoor cats all winter long. Now, first off, if I have an outdoor kitty, which I don't, all my kitties are indoor, but if I had an outdoor kitty, they're probably not going to use this heated house. And this is, I don't know, that seems ridiculous, but you're only setting yourself back $48 instead of your $65 for your pet holder hoodie. I don't know. I thought that was more funny, that just this heated hut for your cats that you can put outside. I mean, maybe put it inside. That might be good for your indoor cats that are loving that warmth. But I just thought it was funny that this would cost me less money than if I bought a hoodie to hold my cats in. I don't know, maybe this is the better option. I think this is kind of hilarious. This is like your luxury cat hangout. My cats think that they run everything and that they're queens and kings of everything, but not enough to warrant me getting them a heated house. I don't know. Would you buy this? I think I know a few people who might buy this for their cats, but I don't think personally that I would buy this for my cat. But I would buy it probably over that hoodie because for price alone. I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, let's talk about some more weird animal products that you can buy, or products that you can buy for your pets.
Check out the show built around the women of MMA. From the UFC, Invicta FC, Bellator, and one championship. We got the fights covered. It's the Golden State Media Concepts Women's MMA Podcast. The latest news of upcoming fights, discussions of previous matches. Join us as we talk to and about the biggest names in women's mixed martial arts. Past, present, and future. When it's the women's fight game, you know where to listen to. The Golden State Media Concepts Women's MMA Podcast.
Welcome back to the GSMC Weird News Podcast. Now, this entire podcast, we've been talking about strange products that you can buy for your pets. We've talked about beer for dogs, perfume for dogs, polish, CDs for dogs, treat launchers, puppy tweets, rear gear, butt cover, the poop tent. We talked the pet holder hoodie, the cat laptop, cat wine, and the heated kitty house. Now, let's move on to some more weird pet products that you can buy. And let's talk about the pet high chair. No joke. This is to promote more refined behavior in your pets. This is literally a high chair that you can put a dog or cat or whatever, probably just a dog, because I think your cat would probably lose their mind, in to sit up like people. And you strap them in and you attach it to the table so they can eat at the table like a person, like a human. The picture that I see, and that I've seen of this is like a small dog that's in this, and this dog looks ridiculous and hilarious at this table. And they've got like dog pudding with a straw and all sorts of weird stuff, which that dog's not going to eat that like that. Like, I mean, come on. But this is so ridiculous. I mean, I think it would only work for small dogs. I don't have small dogs. If there was a big dog version, let's say, and I put my dogs in this, they would lose their minds. They would hate it. And if I tried to put a cat in this would be the death of me. It would not go well, let me tell you. So, oh man, it's just funny to me. I don't know. Man, I don't think there's a reason for your dog to have to sit at the table with you like this. I don't know. Does your dog sit at the table with you? Mine do not. But that's a thing. That's a real thing. Now let's talk about something for cats that will set you back a lot of money. And this is the cat table. Like CATABLE. Okay. This is a table that features a series of openings and tunnels that have been carved out in it to create a space for cats to walk inside and around and tunnel through, and all sorts of that. Now, this is cool, and the table looks really nice. Like, the tables that I've seen for this look really nice and really kind of fun. But this will set you back. Get ready. Hold on to your shorts, because this is ridiculous. This is going to set you back $5,000. $5,000 for the cat table. For a table that your cat can just kind of go through. My cats just walk on tables anyway, and I'm always like, like shooing them off or telling them no or what have you, but they do what they do. And if you're making a table specifically so your cat can go in and out of it, I don't know if my cats would, to be honest. I think they'd just want to be on top of the table. So you're spending $5,000 on a table to include your cat. This is not something I would want to eat on or anything like that. I don't know. This is also probably something you could make yourself for less money. Just saying. So if you really like the idea of the cat table, I would look into just making it yourself. I think you could make it so much better, and you could make it customized to what your cat likes specifically if it's something that you're really interested in. But if you've got $5,000 to just blow, first off, hit me up and let me know how you got that, because I'd love to know, because I would love to have $5,000 to blow. I mean, come on. But if you've got $5,000 to blow and you really want to accommodate your cat at the table, then you might as well just buy the cat table. I don't know. This is absolutely ridiculous to me. I don't know. What is this? Now, let's talk about something that I've actually been looking into getting myself, and I didn't think it was that strange until I started doing research and people thought it was strange. And this is the nightstand litter box. So it's like a side table nightstand, or like you can put it in your bathroom too as like a side table or something like that. And it has a litter box inside of it. Or you can put a litter box inside of it, but it's got a door and a hole in it. So it looks nice. It can help you. It's got like a little towel rack on the side of it. Like, so if you put it in your bathroom, you can put towels on it or whatever you want to. It's got places to set things or books or whatnot. And they come in actually all different sizes and shapes with different kind of like areas to put things and stuff like that. And I think they look really nice personally, but apparently they're very strange. They actually really, they're actually like sold at a lot of different places I found. Because like I said, I had been looking into this because it's a nice way to hide a litter box, and I do like the idea of it. And I might actually get one. I'm still looking into it, but they're not cheap. They range from all different types of, all different prices depending on what you're getting. If you're getting a specific color, if they've got specific doors, some of them have the little windows they can walk through so you're not seeing into it, which I can't do those windows. Let me tell you a little story. So all of the cat boxes in my house have a lid on them. Just personally, I don't want to see the cat box. Like, that's just me. That's why I'm interested in something like this. And when I bought them, they had those little plastic flaps so you couldn't see into it, and they can go in and out as they please. Well, one of my cats will go into it, but then she panics thinking she can't come out, so I had to take those off. So, you can still kind of see into the cat box, which is gross in my personal opinion. And so I like the idea of this because it still looks nice, and the hole is small enough, and it's set in a place where you can't really see into it. And I don't know. On top of that, nobody's a fan of litter boxes. It's a bathroom for an animal. I mean, no one's a fan, and I think this is a good way to kind of like cheat the system in a way and hide how, what it looks like and still make your house look nice. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this because I'm very interested. I'll probably post photos of different ones on the Twitter and the Facebook at GSMC_Weird News on Twitter and GSMC Weird News Facebook page. I'll probably post photos of those on there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I want to know your guys' opinion on these because I like them and I'm really interested in purchasing one. I guess they are a little strange, huh? And let me know if you've ever heard of them because I'm actually really curious. I've heard of these a lot, but when I've talked about these to friends, they haven't heard about them. So just let me know. Hit me up. And I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some more strange products that you can buy for your pets.
Are you tired of the same old news? Are you sick of the seemingly endless political spin and negativity? The GSMC America Still Beautiful podcast is a weekly news podcast covering all the top positive and uplifting news stories. We cover stories that will inspire, uplift, and remind you of the good in the world. Tune into the Golden State Media Concepts America Still Beautiful podcast to get all the great and positive news stories of today. Download the GSMC America Still Beautiful podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type GSMC in the search bar.
Welcome back to the GSMC Weird News Podcast. Now, this entire podcast, we've been talking strange products that you can buy for your pets, and also, just strange products you can buy for your pets. We've talked about beer and wine for your pets. We've talked about a treat launcher. Right before the break, we talked about the high chair for pets, the cat table, and the nightstand litter box. Now, let's keep on with cats, I guess, and talk about the purr detector collar. Yeah, so this is a collar for your cat that will light up when your cat is purring, so you can know the cat's purring without touching or listening to your cat. And it says, fun for everybody, glows with each purr, also provides nighttime safety and visibility. Now, my cats purr so loud that I could hear them when I am not sitting next to them. So this would not be worth my time, personally. And I also had no idea that this existed at all. Like, I had no idea that this was a thing. Is this something that people want? They want to know when their cat purrs? I don't know if that's... I don't know. Now, let's talk about another cat product, and this is the cat stroller. Because cats like nothing more than being confined to tiny spaces outdoors, where they can't do anything. Yeah, no, this is literally a stroller for your cats. Now, my cats, like I said, are indoor cats. We don't let them outdoors, and we never have. That's just, they're indoor cats. That's just how they are. But they would hate this. They would hate this. There's like a thin mesh in front of the cat so your cat can see where they're going, and my cats would rip this to shreds. They would not be a fan. They would hate everything about this. I don't know a single cat, I think, that would like this. I know that there's also a backpack that you guys have actually probably seen out there because it became pretty popular, and it's a backpack that's got a clear like dome, like a window dome on the back that you can put your cats in so they can see while you're like walking around. I don't know. I think these things are kind of ridiculous. There are people who do walk their cats, and I think maybe if you're going to walk your cat, you should just walk your cat. Like, that's what I'm saying. But let's move on to another dog product. So this is the poop trap. I'm already laughing about it before I'm saying anything. So this is a harness for your dog that has that goes all the way back and holds a bag over the butt. So when they poop, it fills the plastic bag and you just take the bag off so you don't have to pick it up. This thing looks so restricting and so uncomfortable for the dog. I don't know. This is no. No. I would never subject my dogs to this. I know my dogs would hate it and probably not even want to walk with it on, to be honest. And I guess that you're supposed to put the plastic bag on before they go to the bathroom, but dogs just go to the bathroom, so I don't know. And also, there's not really a good space for the tail, so I don't know what you're doing here. This just seems absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I guess it's called the poo trap. I said it wrong. I thought it was the poop track. Trap. It's the poo trap. Now, that it's officially called the poo trap. Now, I am not a fan of this product, and I bet your dog would not be a fan of this product too. I know it seems great in theory that you don't have to go and like pick up your dog's poop when you're walking it, but this is too much for me personally. Like I said, it sounds good in theory, but I just don't think this would be good in practice. Now, let's move on to another item that is a lot. This is the Master Suite. It is a fancy bed for your cat with side drawers. Okay, so I'll have to take this picture and post it on the social medias so that you guys can actually see this. But this is so my parents have a bed, and their bed frame is very low to the ground, kind of this Japanese-ish style bed frame, and it's got attached drawers to the headboard, and it looks identical to this Master Suite cat bed. I'm gonna send this photo to my mom and she's gonna die laughing. This is so good because their bed looks identical to what this is. And it's got these side drawers so you can keep the catnip in it and their other treats. I don't know. This is ridiculous. I would never do this. And I know for a fact if I bought this, my cats would just be like, probably not even use it. It's really cute. I'm gonna post the the photo's adorable. I'm gonna post this on the @GSMC_ Weird News Twitter and the GSMC Weird News Facebook page, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I really want to show you because this is hilarious. Before I just keep sitting here and laughing about this photo, let's move on to another one. So this is the Pet Peek fence window. I love the idea of this. So basically, if you have a fence in your yard, you can cut a hole in the fence and put this plastic dome on this, on the side or in the hole where your dog can stick their face and look out of the fence and around without actually sticking their head through the fence. I think this is genius and really funny. It looks funny. The photos that I've seen anywhere of this are funny, but it actually seems like a really good idea. I think it's super cute and a good idea. I would do this. I don't really have a fence that I could do this in. Otherwise, I would totally do this, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've seen people who will cut 3 holes in their fence so their dog can stick their nose out of the one hole and then look out of the other 2 holes, and I think that's super cute. But I think this is kind of a safer way to do this, where they can see everything on the other side of the fence without actually sticking their head through the fence, and they can't chew on it. I don't know if that's just a me thing. I'm like, ooh, they couldn't chew on it. It's like a little fishbowl for your dog so they can see out of it. It looks super cute. I think it would get super dirty super fast, though, with all the dog breath and probably dog kisses that they'll probably lick over the whole thing. But I think it's funny because it's like a bubble for your dog that they can see out of everything. I'm also going to take this photo and put it on the social media so you guys can see it, because the photo itself is just like the cutest thing ever. I actually haven't seen this around as much as I've seen like just the holes cut out for your dog to look through, but I think this is a genius idea. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have a fence and you do this, or you've done this already, or you have something like that going on so your dog can see on the other side, let me know. Like, send me photos. Send me photos to the @GSMC_ Weird News Twitter page or the GSMC Weird News Facebook page. I'd love to see this. I would absolutely love to see your dogs looking through fences. I don't know. I'm weird. I love animals. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some more strange products that you can buy for your pets.
The GSMC Life and Happiness podcast takes you on a journey of exploration. We'll discuss tried and true methods alongside the latest trends of how to best live your life to its fullest and happiest. From psychology to meditation, science to self-help books, the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast will help you to discover what makes you happy and how you can live life being the best you possible. Download the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type GSMC in the search bar.
Welcome back to the GSMC Weird News podcast. Now, this entire podcast, we've been talking about strange products that you can buy for your pets. Right before the break, we were talking about the poo trap, the master suite, the pet peek through fence, and the purr protector collar, or detector collar. I almost said protector. There's too many P's in this entire podcast. Now, I think so far we've talked about some funny ones, but let's continue on the funny train and talk about the turd burglar. You heard me right. Now, this is claiming to be fun for the whole family. It's a small scoop that's placed over a hockey stick that allows you to fling dog feces at things. I don't know. This is just one of the dumbest things I've heard, and something I would stay a million miles away from because I do not want to get in this hockey game. Like, first off, I don't know. There's probably like a handful of people, at least in my area. I know a few, but there's like a handful of people that have a hockey stick at the ready, and I know that they would not want to use their hockey stick for this. I don't know. I think it's ridiculous. They say a safe way to play with poop is to use rubber or plastic in your own yard with the whole neighborhood, just like the good old days. Literally, that's what they say. This is so ridiculous. This is not... I don't know. This is one of the weirdest things I have ever seen. Hands down. Now, let's talk about some cat fashion choices. Some cat fashion choices. I can't talk. So you can get your cat a cute little white shirt and a piped blazer so that your cat looks great at the country club. And this will only set you back $69. $69 for a cat blazer. Your cat will hate you forever, I promise you that. I don't know. This is so ridiculous. $69. This is more than the pet holder hoodie that we talked about, which was $65. But that's also something you could wear like all the time, just on your own. I don't know. This is too much for me. Now, speaking of too much, let's talk about something for your goldfish. Now, this is the goldfish walker. This exists, and it is a contraption where you can put your goldfish in it and take it for a walk. This is hilarious. You could probably make this on your own too if you really wanted to take your goldfish for a walk. You might traumatize your fish. I'm just saying this. I don't know about any sort of thing like that when it comes to fish, but I think that this could traumatize your fish. I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. This is funny. I found a photo of it and I'm going to post it on the @GSMC_Weird News Twitter page and the GSMC Weird News Facebook page so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now, I want to talk about some weird products that I use for my pets, or at least, I guess, one weird product, and then a weird product that I'm actually going out to buy today. Now, there's a weird product that I found when I was at the store just doing some shopping, and it was in that, like, as seen on TV aisle, and it's a glove for brushing your pet, and it was like, I don't know, like $20, I think, and I was like, sure, we can try it because my dogs don't like the brush. My cats will not stand the brush, and this is like giving them pets while doing this. So I took a chance, and, well, my husband was the one who was like, we should try this. And so we took a chance and we bought it. And this thing is amazing. This thing is one of the best things I've ever done. Like, this is the best $20 I've ever spent. This is so good. It's easy to just pet your animals, and they kind of like it because it's more of a rubber consistency on the part that picks up the hair than it is. It's more rubbery than any other, like, normal brush. And it's easy to just give them pets, and then it peels off of it so easy to just put in the trash. It is one of the best products I've ever bought, to be honest. Love the glove for brushing your animals. Like, I love this thing. This, like I said, was just one of those as seen on TV items that I was like, I don't know if we should do this, but it's one of the best things I've ever spent $20 on. Honestly. Super great. Animals love it. I use it for my dogs and my cats. I mean, my dogs love it. My cats are kind of so-so, but it's an easy way to kind of just get the cats brushed real quick. Pull it off, do it, and then you're done. It doesn't take time. It takes no time at all. It's like pets for them, and they love it. This is one of the best things, and I recommend it. I so recommend it to everybody. To everybody who's got pets. Like, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Now let's talk about an item, well, actually the item that inspired this entire list. So, I have recently received a new couch. And the problem with having animals and new furniture items is claws. My cats, I did not get them declawed at all. I'm just not about that, not a fan. And I don't want to, like, leave them sequestered in one part of the house where they can't be in the living room or anywhere else in the house. Now, there is an item that I've been thinking about buying for a really long time, and I've done research into it, and then I finally decided, oh, there's another dog. Hi, baby. Okay, I'm still talking. And I'm going to get them today, hopefully. And these are nail caps for kitty claws. So basically, they're like a little cap that goes over the claw. Usually they're in fun colors. I don't know why, but it's pretty funny. And they're little adhesive tubes that go onto the nails, and it doesn't disrupt the nail. It doesn't hurt the animal in any way, but it makes it so you don't have a soft... Oh, I've got a dog up here. who is pushing me away from this microphone. Okay, little dog. She's not little, but we call her little dog. Or does it go? Go. I'm still talking. So these are basically, will make it so they can't really scratch anything. And I've talked to vets and I've looked into this and they all say this is good and it's fine to do. So I've decided finally today is the day that we go get some nail caps. So that's the thing that inspired this whole podcast today. And it's because they look so funny when you look them up, because they come in all sorts of different colors. I don't know. I just thought it was funny and I thought I'd share it with you. And I thought it was a good idea to talk about all these items that you may have not known are actually available for you on the internet. Now, I want to thank you guys so much for listening to me talk about this. And listening to me tell you about all of this stuff, letting me talk about animals, just listening to me at all. I really want to thank you guys for that. And you can always talk to me. Let me know what you guys thought about this. I'm always on the social medias at GSMC _weird news on the Twitter and GSMC weird news on Facebook. Always there. Once again, guys, I want to thank you so much for listening to the GSMC Weird News podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcast Network. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'll talk to you in the next one.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Weird News Podcast, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Just type in GSMC to find all the shows from the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network, from movies to music, from sports to entertainment, and even weird news. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program.